Okay, Wagwan, and welcome back. So, making the gym sustainable, or rather, making bodybuilding sustainable. And when I mean sustainable, I mean in the financial sense, because if you're getting into bodybuilding, especially if you're trying to bulk up, this video is not really for people who are trying to cut, because if you're trying to cut, basically you just need to do less, just especially eat less. So just eat less. You can keep on working out, but eat less, which obviously will cost you less money. So this video is not really for people who are trying to cut. But if you're trying to bulk up, you're trying to gain size, then I'm making this for guys like you, guys like us, guys like me and you, who are trying to bulk up and make it as sustainable as possible financially. So in terms of working out and bodybuilding and going to the gym, like I said, once you decide to get bigger, just put in your mind that you're going to you're not just going to invest your time and your physical effort, because a lot of times when you're just starting, you think, okay, just do push-ups, do pull-ups, it's just take time and effort. Yeah, kind of, but as you go down the line, it's not, I don't think you'll be content with where just doing push-ups and other bodyweight exercises can get you. There's this kind of feeling that seeing progress gives you, that when you see a little bit of progress, you want to go far, and obviously going far comes at a cost. That is where stuff like, let's say, getting a gym membership comes in, or buying equipment if you're more of a training at home kind of person. That is where buying more food comes in, especially protein, meat, eggs, all of that stuff. What else? Buying supplements if those are your thing, buying creatine, whey protein, all of that. So basically, if you start bodybuilding, you're trying to build muscle and size, you won't be content when you get to a certain point. I mean, there's only so far a certain level of effort can take you. Like I said in the beginning, for a beginner who is just starting out in lifting and bodybuilding, if all you do is push-ups, yes, you will see gains, but if your diet is still the same, you're still eating the same stuff, let's say you eat like one egg every day and you're just doing push-ups every day, yes, definitely you will see results after some time, but it's very, very likely that the results you see are not going to be enough for you. When you see a little bit of progress, you want to see more, for like something like getting bigger and getting more size. Man, trust me, when you see a little bit of progress, you will want more, and more comes at a cost, so you need to invest more. So basically, the whole point of this video is to make whatever you're doing sustainable. I know, man, I know it's easier said than done, but before you make any financial investments in terms of into bodybuilding, try and sit down, like think it through very well, because I made a lot of should I really say bad ones, but I know there are some that I could have thought out much better than, instead of just. So make sure you sit down, look at what you have in terms of finances, look at what your finances are like, then try and figure out how much you can put into bodybuilding and getting bigger if you're trying to get bigger, if that is your goal, which if you're watching this, that is probably your goal, you're trying to get bigger. So look at how much of your finances you're okay with pouring into getting bigger, and then look at, if I do pour that amount into getting bigger, is it going to cripple me financially? Because you have to take all this stuff into account, man. Like I said, it's easier said than done. I've struggled with it, man. You start something that you can't finish. Like, it's, let's say you make 100k, 100,000 naira every month, and your gym membership or the gym in your area costs you 50k a month. Is it really advisable for you to get a gym membership there? That's like your monthly income is 100k and your gym membership is 50k. It's not really advisable to get that gym membership. I don't care how much you love bodybuilding, unless you can find another way to supplement your income to increase what you're earning, then you can potentially think of getting that membership. But basically look at what you have before you decide to make any financial investments. The gym takes money, not just your time and effort. It takes a lot of money. Getting bigger takes a lot of money. Protein, meats, eggs, this stuff, they cost money, and they are not your average everyday food, so they are quite more expensive than stuff like carbs, like rice, pasta. Proteins like meats, fish, eggs, they are way more expensive than rice and friends. So all this stuff take money, man. Just try and, like I said, sit down. You know your own capacity. You know what is coming into your account every month, and from there you can kind of plan. Okay, I don't mind setting aside this amount for the gym, for getting bigger, for buying more protein, for buying more supplements, creatine, whey protein. If those stuff are your cup of tea, no problem. You need to set a certain amount of money that you're comfortable. You have to be comfortable with it, because if you're not comfortable with it, man, like, if the money you're setting aside, if as you're doing it, you have this feeling that, can I really sustain this, then you probably shouldn't. Like, if you're questioning, can I sustain this, you probably shouldn't do it, man. Like I said, if what you're earning is 100k and the gym as a whole is taking 50k a month from your life, like, let's say a membership is 50k a month, I won't really advise you to get it, man. Find a cheaper source, or increase your income, or just forget about it entirely. Honestly, man, I've made several mistakes where, okay, let me just use myself as an example now. My current gym membership is expiring August next month, 22nd. So that's like 29 more days to go, or 30 more days, or 28 more days, whatever. I started it on the 22nd of May. It was a 3-month membership, basically renewal, and it cost me 110k for 3 months. Now, at that time, I said, okay, 3 months, 110k is a bit much, I can't lie, for me, because what I'm getting every month is somewhat equal, if not even lesser than that. But I told myself I'll be fine, so I just made it. Now, as time has come and it's still going, I'm starting to realize that, wait, too, I can't really sustain that membership. So that is why after it expires, I'm not going to renew it again, because in as much as I like the gym, I like lifting, I like all of that, I don't want to start something I can't sustain. Like, cut your clothes according to your size. There's a saying, don't jump and slap the backboard on Monday if you can't touch the net on Tuesday. Basically, in basketball, you know, the hoop, there's a backboard and then there's the net. The backboard is higher than the net, so basically, don't jump and slap the backboard. Don't do something so extreme if the next day you can't even do something lower than that. The main theme here is consistency and sustainability. Whatever you're doing in terms of any financial investment you're making into the gym and getting bigger, make sure you can sustain it, because if you can't sustain it, then what are you doing? Like, why would you're making 100k a month, your gym membership is 50k? Doesn't really make sense, man. So like I said, either increase your income, find a cheaper source, a cheaper gym to go to, do home workouts, whatever, or you just forget about getting big entirely. So that's the bottom line, man. Whatever you're doing in terms of financial investments into the gym and working out and getting bigger, you have to be smart about it. Don't just pour your money. Like I said, don't go broke because you're trying to get big. I've been there before. I've done that lots of times, especially when I was still in uni. I would blow money on protein, meats, eggs, all of that, and I'm telling myself I'm eating well, I'm trying to get bigger, I'm making gains, but I could only sustain that lifestyle for so long. It was only a matter of time before my bank account would like tell me, oh boy, it don't be you. So whatever you're doing, make sure it's sustainable, man. Whether it's the food you want to be buying, even if it means sitting down, carrying a piece of pen and paper, or you can just do it on your phone. It shouldn't really take you like 30 minutes. And like, I do this stuff, it takes you like, it won't take up to 30 minutes. Just sit down, okay, how much am I making every month? how much can I set aside for the gym? If I want a gym membership, okay, it is this amount. Do I mind paying this amount every month, or not? Do I mind doing it or not? Or can I, let's say, can I try and get a, let's say, like a 3 months plan, or a 6 months plan, or a 1 year plan? Because if you get this stuff in bulk, it tends to be cheaper than if you're just doing it individually. Like basically, a 3 month subscription is probably going to be cheaper than a 1 month subscription in the long run. Let's say a month is like 50k. So if you keep on renewing it, if you keep on renewing your membership every month, that's like 50k, 100k, 150k. But if you like pay for 3 months straight, they can charge you like 120, 130. So you're kind of saving like 10 or 20 or 30k. Doesn't really matter the amount. But basically, try and pace yourself. Speed is important, yes, but pace yourself. Doesn't matter how fast you run. It matters, like for me, all matters is not how fast you run, but how long can you sustain the pace you're going at? How long can you keep up the pace you're moving at? Like, you can't live a lifestyle. You can't. Man, this stuff is so funny, man, because I've been I always say a victim, but I've been in this stuff so many times. Basically, whatever you're doing, if you're trying to get bigger, just realize that it's going to take some investments on your part, not just physical efforts and time. It's going to take a lot of financial effort, a lot of financial investment on your part. So whatever you're doing, make sure it's sustainable. Can you sustain this stuff over the long run? Let's say you want to be eating 10 crates of eggs every month. Can you sustain 10 crates of eggs every month? If you can't, fine and good, perfect, go for it. If you can't, then you probably shouldn't start it at all. When you get to that level that you can start it, fine and good, go ahead. But right now, if you can't sustain 10 crates of eggs, maybe try 2 crates of eggs a month, or maybe 3, depending on what you can sustain. Remember, the whole point of this stuff is sustainability. You should be able to sustain whatever you're doing financially. Don't go broke trying to get big. Don't do what I was doing in uni, spending money on lots of, man, I ate a lot of meats and eggs and protein, all of that in uni, and was kind of working, but like I said, I could only sustain that stuff for so long before reality caught up to me, and before like the consequences of my actions caught up to me. So whatever you're doing, pace yourself, man. Just make it sustainable over the long run. That is way better. Then you can just build up on it from there. I rarely see cases where you start small, you're pacing yourself very well, and then all of a sudden you start dropping. I rarely see that. What mostly happens is you start small, you're pacing yourself, you're making it sustainable, and then over time you just build on it as time goes on. I rarely see someone start small, pacing themselves, and then they kind of drop even lower. Rarely happens. You start small, pace yourself, and then you just build on it as time goes on. So that is that for that. I don't want this video to be longer. I don't want to keep on repeating myself. Make whatever you're doing sustainable in terms of your financial investments in the gym. I would say go hard or go home, but for shit like this, man, your overall survival is much more important in my book than getting big and making gains. If you buy all the protein in the world on Monday, fine and good, but if you can't afford to buy a loaf of bread the next day to like eat and save yourself from starving, then what was the point of all the spending yesterday if you can't repeat it again the next day or the next month? So pace yourself, make it sustainable, and yeah, that's that for that. Hope this video was valuable. Shit, that rhymed. But overall, hopefully by God's grace, I'll be making daily talking videos like this, since I can't get around to recording the workouts because of time. I get back home from work around 5:20, 5:30. I'm in the gym by 6. Then I think someone's calling me. Then I try and time my workouts like 39 minutes, 38 minutes, 40 minutes. So by around 6:40, I'm done with the workout. Then I'm leaving the gym so I can get back home before it gets too dark. So recording the workouts takes a lot of time, and I might only do that when I don't really go to work. That's Wednesdays, Saturdays and Sundays. So every other day, Mondays and Tuesdays, Thursdays and Fridays, I'll probably do one of these, like just talking about. It's still going to be just bodybuilding and everything relating to bodybuilding that I've kind of experienced and gone through, just passing on the lessons to you basically. So that's that for today, man. Hope you found this valuable. Like I said, I don't want the video to become too long. It's already 15 minutes here, so I'll stop here for now. It's time to go and eat gari and soup. So yeah, as always, stay safe, stay busy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.